Hello and welcome to the Gifford Gymnasium at Wayne Hills High School for today's boys basketball opening day matchup that features the Clifton Mustangs and your Wayne Hills Patriots. Alongside Jake Talerico, I am Jason Hook as we bring in this matchup. The Patriots had an 11-4 record last year, which landed them in second place in the Independence Division. The team lost 4 key seniors last year, so some new key players will be stepping up, one of which Jake will talk about now.
And the key player for today's game is Andre Macarenas, the senior guard for Wayne Hills. The second leading scorer on last year's team scored 176 points. I'll be behind the leading scorer for the Patriots last year, Phil Park. But Andre Macarenas is the playmaker for this team. He is the starting point guard, as we just said, and he'll be all over the court. You'll see him on offense and defense.
Next up, we go to senior forward Ali Mansuroglu on his thoughts on the starting five, the return of Coach Grimes, and the team goals for the season. This is In the Paint.
All right, I'll start with James Adamo, our point guard. He's going to facilitate everything. He's the man. He's the guy that's going to help us win games. And then we have Luke Cressati. He's a hustler. He's a dog. He's going to get rebounds. He's going to, be aggressive and things like that. Jared Mintz, he's a shooter. He's like one of our best shooters. And if we find him the ball, then we know he's going to knock it down. And then we have me. I can do a lot of things. I can shoot the ball, score inside, and I'll just be the all-around player. They both do things very differently, but I think Grimes was a lot more passionate with the way he's coaching us, and the things he's installing this year are going to make us very successful. Andre's a big part in our team too. He's like probably the most skilled player on the court, and he can do everything. He's a scorer, dribbler, rebounder, everything. He's going to be important this year as well. The goal is to start off 1-0. That's the main goal right now. We're totally focused on Clifton this Friday, and we just want to beat them and become 1-0, and then we'll focus on the rest later. I say we'd have to all stick together and play as a team, play great defense, because that's what Coach Grimes really wants us to be, as a great defensive team, and also just be consistent every night and play hard every night.
These rules provide fair competition among players. Spectators can help promote good sportsmanship by observing the rules of fair play. Any verbal or physical conduct related to race, gender, ethnicity, disability, sexual orientation, or religion shall not be tolerated. Please subject the violator to detection and may result in penalties being assessed against your team. It is expected that all spectators will demonstrate true sportsmanship and will do nothing to jeopardize the safety and comfort of the players, coaches, officials, or other spectators. Ladies and gentlemen, all attendees must follow all COVID-19 protocols regarding face coverings and full masks at all times. Face coverings must cover your nose and the mouth. Restrooms for spectators are outside the gym main entrance in the front hallway. No bags, bottles, drinks, food is permitted to be brought in from the outside. Also, products are permitted on school grounds. Thank you and enjoy the game. First, let's introduce the starting lineup for the visiting Mustangs. South 4, center, number 15, St. Sol. Pistolesi. Junior guard, number 45, Inciardi. Senior guard, number 5, Luis Rivera. Senior forward, number 10, Garolis. And senior guard, number 21, Kevin Arroyo. And the Mustangs are coached by Mike Cadmus, assistant coaches Noam Niwash, Sean Shaw, and Ryan Gunn, once again at Clifton Mustangs. And now for your Wayne Hills Patriots, starting lineup. Senior guard, number 13, James Adamo. Senior guard, number 2, Garolis. Senior forward, number 11, Luke Pistolesi. Senior forward, number 34, Ali Montrose. And senior guard, number 23, Andre Macarenas. And the Patriots are coached by Ken Grimes, assistant coaches Rob Khoi, Matt Pino, and Justin Wills. Once again, your Wayne Hills Patriots. The officials for this evening's game are Mitch Neely, Frank Portillo, and Chuck DePrimo. Now, ladies and gentlemen, will you please rise and remove your caps as Wayne Hills' own Pistolesi sings our national anthem.
Welcome back to Wayne Hills High School, where the Clifton Mustangs are about to play your Wayne Hills Patriots. Before we start, let's take a look at the starting 5 graphic. Starting 5 for this team is Andre Macarenas, Luke Crissati, James Adamo, Ali Mansuroglu, and Jared Mintz.
Wayne Hills looks ready. They got a decent student section going here tonight with a whiteout theme. Our Wayne Hills JV team won of the score 54-36 just about 30 minutes earlier. Starting 5 on the bench, getting talked up by Coach Grimes, getting ready to go.
A big win for that starting 5. Possibly a sign for good things to come for this varsity team. Coach Grimes, his first game back with the Wayne Hills Patriots, looking to bring a great win here today on opening night. Now we get ready for opening tip. Aiden Seika will be taking the tip with Andre Macarenas here. And we are underway. The tip won by Clifton. That one will go out of bounds. And it will be Patriots ball.
Coach Grimes already calling out a play.
Mintz. He'll inbound it to Crisati. Over to Adamo. Passes that one out. And Macarenas starts off strong.
That's a way to start for Andre Macarenas. Get his confidence going. He is such a great player on both sides of the ball. I can't wait for what's in store for him this year.
Kyle Bellis, last year's leading scorer. Passes it over to Arroyo. Now over to Savardzic. He'll be trapped and a jump ball will be called. This one will stay with the Mustangs.
That's just a way to start. 3-0 Patriots.
Stoppage of time here as the referee over checking by that scorer's table.
It's also Mr. Hittinger's first game.
And Kevin Arroyo getting ready to inbound the ball here. Looking for the open teammate. He'll pass it inside to Kyle Bellis. And he'll score on the layup. 3-2 here at Wayne Hills High School. Now here's Andre Macarenas with the ball. Key player for today's game. The second leading scorer on last year's team. Passes it over to fellow guard James Adamo. Passes back to Macarenas for three. That one just off the left side of the rim. Crisati goes to grab the rebound. It's knocked out of his hands, and it will stay with Wayne Hills.
Coach Grimes has more of a player-friendly, having plays, getting all players involved.
Adamo will inbound it to Crisati. Passes it back out to Adamo. He's got it at the top of the key. And the ball is stolen. Here's Arroyo now with it. And the ball is stolen from him. Monteroglu passes it over to Macarenas. Euro step. He'll go for the layup. No good. That one will be rebounded by Savardzic. And over on the other side, a turnover from the Clifton Mustangs. That one will go back to the Wayne Hills Patriots.
Both teams are almost starting off too quick. Seems like once one person gets the ball, they're running down the court.
James Adamo now with it. Takes that screen from Crisati. He'll pass it right back out. Now here's Jared Mintz with the ball. Over to Crisati. Takes it from under the basket. No good. Rebounded by Ali Monteroglu. That one will go out of bounds. But it'll stay with Wayne Hills here. Ali Monteroglu was the leading rebounder on last year's team. Mintz inbounds it to Monteroglu. Closes up, he'll pass it out to James Adamo. He'll find Macarenas in the corner. As that one out to Mintz. Mintz will find Adamo. Driving in, he'll find Ali Monteroglu. Passes it back out to Adamo.
They're trying to find an open area on this Clifton defense.
Adamo takes the screen from Monteroglu. Monteroglu will take that one, but it's airballed. Now here's Mintz with the ball. He'll pass it inside to Monteroglu. He finds Crisati, jumps up for it. Back out to Mintz. Mintz for three. No good, and that one is rebounded by Clifton. Now the ball is Savardzic, guarded by Jared Mintz. Take that ball off the top of the key. Pass it over to Seika. They'll find Kevin Arroyo. That one is scored there by Kyle Bellis. Bellis was the leading scorer last year with 143 points for the Mustangs. Adamo finds Macarenas at the top of the key. He'll find the screen from Monteroglu. He'll take that step back three, no good, and that is rebounded by Seika.
Yeah, Ali up top, nowhere for the rebound.
Bellis now with it. Pass it over to Savardzic. Looking to slow things down. Fake screen there from Seika. He'll drive in and he will be fouled. That one is on number 2, Jared Mintz. Excuse me, that is on Andre Macarenas, number 23.
Seems like the Patriots have James Adamo controlling their offense, starting point guard. He was mixed in a bit last year, but now he's got the full role. See if he takes over.
Aiden Savarjic will make that first free throw, bringing their lead up 5-3. Here's the second shot from Savarjic. They make that one as well. It is now 6-3 Clifton, as the Mustangs put on the press on Adamo. Look at the wing. That ball is stolen from him, but it's almost stolen right back from Crissati. There will be a foul called.
Looks like that's going to be on Crissati, grabbing, hitting too much. It's already the second foul by Wayne Hills.
Arroyo with the inbound to Savarjic. Over to Arroyo. High post, he'll pass it over to Velas. Back over to Arroyo, three-pointer from the wing, no good. That one's rebounded by Adamo, pushing things forward. Now Mintz with it, finds Crissati in the corner. He'll find Mansarogu, who goes up, and it will be fouled on the layup. He'll be going to the line for two. Shot from Mansarogu is no good. Here's the second free throw from Mansarogu. That one is good. 4 minutes, 10 seconds left in this first quarter, and the Clifton Mustangs lead 6-4. Savarjic with the ball now. We'll find Arroyo driving inside. That's the open teammate. He'll drive inside. The layup. And it is good and an and one.
That's another foul on Crissati. Second of the game already.
Referee did say that foul was on the floor. Third foul for the Patriots and the second for Crissati. So in a bit of foul trouble, as he will be taken out for number 4, Sam Fitzsimmons. And the inbound play with Kyle Velas to pass it in. We'll get the ball stolen from him by Mansarogu. Now here's Mintz at the wing. He passes back out to Adamo. Adamo finds Macarenas at the wing. Back over to Adamo, signaling for his team to slow things down a little bit. He'll find that open shot. Fitzsimmons at the wing, heavily guarded. He'll find Macarenas. Passes it out to Adamo. Adamo, a contested three. He'll miss that one. And Savarjic gets the rebound. Stolen by Macarenas. Bring down the floor. Puts up the layup. No good. That one's rebounded by Mintz. Mintz puts that one back up. And it's now 8-6 Clifton.
Patriots need to attack the inside. Obviously, the three is not working ever since that first shot of the game. Clifton's almost letting them come down the court and then just using their defense against them.
Savarjic with the ball, finds Arroyo. Pass it over to Sam. Velas. Mustangs have it at the top of the key. Kyle Velas driving in. That ball will be ripped from his hands. Sam Fitzsimmons on the fast break. We're going to slow things down here. Adamo now at the top of the key. He'll pass it over to Macarenas. Macarenas over to Fitzsimmons. Hands it off. Over to Macarenas at the wing. Drives inside. Foul will be called on the floor.
Will be Patriots ball. As Zach Muller comes to the side, looks like he'll be coming in the game. Ollie Mansarogu.
That foul was called on number 21, Kevin Arroyo. His first of the game and Clifton's first of the game. Mintz with the ball. Drives inside the floater. No good, but that's rebounded by Muller. Muller goes up with it, and he will be fouled. Muller already off to a great start coming into the game for Ali Mansuroglu. Already making an impact, going to the line, looking to possibly tie things up here. First shot is good. Some substitutions for Clifton. Aiden Seika and Kevin Arroyo will be taken out of the game. Zach Muller for his second shot at the line. That one is no good, and it's rebounded by the Mustangs. Mustangs at the top of the key. Swings that one over to the wing. And a travel will be called. But it will be Patriots ball. Minute 51 left to go in this first quarter. Clifton still leads 8-7.
So far, Patriots 1 for 4 on free throws. Those need to be free points for them.
Adamo with the ball, or at the wing. Passes it over to Fitzsimmons at the top of the key. He'll take the mid-range shot, no good. And that one is rebounded by Velas. Over at the wing, finds the open teammate. Savarjic now with the ball. Take the drive inside, spin move, finds the open teammate. Layup is no good. Andre Macarena's now with the ball. Pump fake, passes that one over to Fitzsimmons. Fitzsimmons will be tripped by Savarjic.
Patriots don't know what to do. They've tried the slowing it down approach. That time they went the fast break. They have the ball, 1 minute and 12 seconds left to go in this first quarter.
Fitzsimmons now with it. Swings that one over to Adamo. Adamo finds Macarenas at the wing. Passes it over to Mintz. Now Adamo once again in the corner. Sam Fitzsimmons with the ball at the top of the key. Coach Grimes signaling to slow down some time here. Run that clock. A few more handoffs here. Adamo drives in. Pump fake. Macarenas will take the drive in. Behind the back pass over to Muller, and it's good.
Now the Patriots have the lead 9-8 with this first quarter winding down.
Amazing no-look pass from Macarenas. Finds the open Muller. I don't think Zach Muller even saw that one coming, but it worked out in their favor. Now Clifton has the ball with 26 seconds left in the first. Kyle Velas drives in. He'll pass it over to Savarjic. Savarjic now with the ball at the top of the key.
10 seconds left to go here in the first quarter.
Clifton looking for the open shot in the corner. That one is no good. Rebounded by Fitzsimmons. Adamo with the ball. Now Mintz misses the open layup there to end the quarter. The Patriots are still up 9-8. Unfortunate that they couldn't connect on that layup. Put them up by 3 there.
Yeah, you would have liked that 3 points towards the end of the first quarter. Still with the lead 9-8.
Very close game so far. A lot of back and forth. Defensively, they've been great. Offensively, both teams have been seeming to have their struggles here. But overall, Wayne Hills has been able to connect on more shots.
Yeah, the Patriots got to take advantage of the free opportunities like that one. Making an easy layup gives you 2 extra points, and they have missed 3 out of the 4 free throw shots they have gotten so far.
Clifton with 4 fouls so far in this first quarter, and Wayne Hills with 3. Wayne Hills started off with a few concerning fouls there, 2 from Luke Crissati, their starting shooting guard. So, you know, it looked like they were going to have a tough game with the foul calls. But then, you know, they were able to draw a few fouls. Fitzsimmons drew, I think, probably all 4 of them on Clifton, and he was able to bring that team that advantage. On the floor to start the second half is Zach Muller, Ali Mansuroglu, Sam Fitzsimmons, Andre Macarenas, and James Adamo. Here's the inbound to Adamo. For the open teammate, Mantaroglu here with it. Passes it back to Adamo. Now Fitzsimmons with the ball on the wing. Passes it back to Adamo. Back and forth passes between Fitzsimmons and Adamo. Now the handoff over to Macarenas. Now Adamo with it again, another handoff. Grimes signaling that the Patriots should slow down the clock here. Multiple passes here. Mantaroglu from the corner, no good. No, it's rebounded by Clifton. Driving inside, that one is blocked by Muller. Now here's Adamo with it, he'll find Macarenas. Loses that one, but he was able to get the ball back. Adamo signaling for the screen. Finds Macarenas at the top of the key. We'll find Fitzsimmons at the wing. That one is good. It is now 12-8 Patriots. Able to take that 4-point lead after the three-pointer from Sam Fitzsimmons.
That's exactly what the Patriots needed. They need some momentum on offense.
Safarchik now with the ball. He'll find Velas. Clifton also looking to slow things down on the offensive end. The drive inside. Finds the open teammate in the corner. Pass is tipped, but Velas is able to get that one back. Driving inside is Velas. And the block from Fitzsimmons. He grabs that one out of midair. Patriots on the fast break. Fitzsimmons, the three-pointer, no good. That one is almost saved by Mantaroglu. Unfortunately, he will be called out of bounds.
A bit of a play there for Fitzsimmons. Makes that three, goes down, blocks the ball. Had another opportunity to shoot it, just airballs it.
I mean, he snatched that from the shooter's hands there. Very impressive block there from Fitzsimmons. Safarchik now with the ball here. A few pick and rolls. A lot of back and forth passes here as Clifton gets that ball over to Velas. That one almost stolen by Adamo, but the open three from Clifton. And that is no good. That one will go out of bounds, and it will be Wayne Hill's Patriots ball.
Coach Grimes calling out plays throughout this whole entire game.
Adamo with it, off the screen from Muller. He'll find Fitzsimmons. Swings it back over to Adamo. Now back over to Fitzsimmons. A deep three from the wing. That one is no good. That one will be rebounded by Clifton. There's a fast break opportunity here. Safarchik now with the ball. Finds the open teammate. And Velas now with it out the wing. He'll drive inside. Takes the shot. That one is no good and is rebounded by Macarenas. He'll find Mantaroglu. An overthrow there on the pass to Mantaroglu. Looking for a great layup there on the fast break. Unfortunately, couldn't connect on that one.
Ali Mantaroglu wide open on the fast break.
Substitutions here. Andre Macarenas going out of the game. In his place will be Jared Mintz.
Just exactly 5 minutes left to go here in the second quarter. Low scoring game. Patriots winning 12-8.
Safarchik now with the ball. Pass it over to Seka. Clifton with it on the top of the key. And an offensive foul will be called on number 10, Kyle Velas. Patriots have the ball now. As bringing it up the court will be Adamo. Ball is almost stolen there. Adamo will be called for a push-off after the steal.
They're calling a push-off on Adamo. I just don't see it. It looks like he was falling down and Adamo was just trying to get up at the same time.
Mustangs now with it.
It's Adamo's first foul.
Over to Velas at the wing. behind the arc. Clifton, they'll make it, but a foul will be called. Adamo will be called for his second foul, the 5th for the Patriots.
I don't think that counts.
Yeah, the foul was on the floor there. Mustangs will retain possession here. Adamo will be taken out after that second foul in about a minute of time. And Andre Macarenas will be in his replace.
No, it did not count.
Safarchik now with the ball. Hands it over to Ellis. Now with it at the wing. Drives inside. That one is good.
Definitely an opening night, low-scoring game. Both teams 5 fouls, 2 away from the bonus.
That was Clifton's first point of the second quarter. He drives inside, but that is blocked by Seika. Seika towering over the rest of the players on the court.
Rashid here is 6'4". I did not believe that.
I mean, he is a giant compared to the rest of them. And it's almost too easy for him to block that shot there. Macarenas at the top of the key, no good. Pass out. And here's Safarchik now with the ball at the wing. A blocking foul will be called there.
A lot of fouls in this game. 6 for the Patriots and 5 for Clifton.
Blocking foul called on Ali Mansuroglu, his first of the game, and the 6th of the game for the Wayne Hills Patriots. Shot by Velas, that one is blocked by Muller. Mintz with the rebound, he'll find Fitzsimmons. Over to Mansuroglu, the shot from the wing. That one is no good.
Yeah, it looks like Kyle Velas seems to be pushing Zach Muller. As they're going down the court, is a little pushing and shoving, and then Velas shoving towards the bottom.
That's Velas' second foul of the game and the 6th for Clifton. Sam Fitzsimmons with the inbound. Hook shot there from Zach Muller, and that is good. As they increase their lead to 14-10. 3 minutes, 23 seconds left, a 4-point game here in the Gifford Gymnasium.
Yeah, 3 minutes, 23 seconds left. Both teams 1 foul away from going to the bonus. Patriots just have a very slim 4-point lead, as I'm assuming both teams are going to make some substitutions here towards the end of the second quarter.
Both teams have been struggling from behind the arc. Lots and lots of missed threes. But they have been seeming to find their stride inside. A lot of great layups. And as you saw, Zach Muller with that great hook shot to increase that lead right before that timeout. Hills will keep the same team on the floor. And in place for Kyle Velas will be Kevin Arroyo for
This
Clifton.
is a must-score opportunity for both teams.
Safarchik now taking up the ball. Finds the open teammate at the wing. Back over to Safarchik. Powering his way through. Now back at the top of the key here for Clifton. Drives inside. He'll find Arroyo. That one is stolen by Jared Mintz. Mintz running down the court. Tries to find Adamo, but that one is stolen by Safarchik. Sagan out with the ball. They missed the layup. Macarenas now taking the ball up. Finds Adamo. And a foul will be called. That one on number 30 for the Clifton Mustangs. The 7th foul of the game for Clifton. That one will put them in the 1-1 bonus.
James Adamo going to the line. This is definitely the guy you want up there. Both teams have been aggressive, mainly on the defensive side. As that first one goes in, now Adamo will get another shot.
Adamo makes his first one. He was 3rd on the team in free throws with 25 last year, behind Phil Park and Andre Macarenas. And that one is good as well. Like you said, the guy you really want to be shooting those free throws. It's between him and Macarenas, both great shooters at the line. Very reliable.
Sam Fitzsimmons just came in for James Adamo, as he already makes a play.
That one is stolen by Fitzsimmons. They'll lay that one in, and it is an and one called on Kyle Velis. That'll be his 3rd foul of the game and the 8th for the Clifton Mustangs.
Just said his name after getting subbed in, and already makes a big, now could be a 3-point play. As looks like the Clifton coach just got called for a technical.
Clifton coach really mad about that one. Velis seemingly didn't really make much contact with Fitzsimmons, but Fitzsimmons did fall back a little bit as he was going for that layup.
That is the 9th foul on the Clifton Mustangs. One more, and they're in the double bonus, which gets them 2 free throw shots every foul following.
Fitzsimmons will be taking 2 free throws here from the foul and the technical. First shot is good.
Now a 9-point lead. This is what I said. You always want to lead going to the half, but when you can make it a substantial lead, it's always better.
Fitzsimmons will miss that second shot.
Third shot.
Yeah, he'll be taking a 3rd one after that technical foul. That one also missed. Patriots will keep the ball.
And those are 3 points that you want to get. Right now, pretty almost double-digit lead for the Patriots.
Andre Macarenas now with the inbound to Fitzsimmons. Finds Macarenas inside, but that one too high of a bounce as it goes out of bounds. Coach Graham signaling for a press. Trying to make sure Clifton doesn't thin that lead down. Arroyo now with it. He's being double teamed. Throws it off the leg of Macarenas out of bounds. Clifton now to inbound the ball.
2 minutes, 15 seconds left to go. Clifton trying to get something on the board towards the end of this half.
Drive inside, that one is stolen by Fitzsimmons. There will be a jump ball call. That one will stay with the Mustangs. Kevin Arroyo once again to inbound the ball. He'll give it over to Safarczyk. He finds Seika. Pass over to Arroyo, out to the corner. That shot is no good. And a rebound by Fitzsimmons. Mansaroga with the ball all the way at the other end. He loses it and Safarczyk gets it back. Finds Seika inside for the layup. That one is good. A 7-point game here. That is Seika's first basket of the game. The score is now 19-12. Fitzsimmons now with the ball at the top of the key. Over to Macarenas at the wing. He'll drive inside. The mid-range shot is good.
That ball went in, hit the backboard, and went right back in the basket as that increases the Patriots the lead back to 9.
Safarczyk now with the ball. Pass it inside of Seika. The post move. That ball will be stolen and a jump ball will be called.
Coach Grimes signaling Patriots ball.
And it will be a Patriots ball there.
James Adamo comes in the game. Looks like for Zach Muller, putting all their scores on the floor for the last minute.
Adamo to take things up here as he inbound to Mintz. Clifton putting on a light press here. Adamo over to Mintz, who hands it up to Macarenas, who hands it over to Adamo. Once again, that handoff play, kind of chewing the clock down here. Adamo now with the ball, gets it right back over to Mintz. Those 3 guards really run that play a lot whenever they need to chew down the clock. Macarenas now with the ball, crossover, the fake, has that one over Here's Adamo at the wing for 3. That one is good, and it is now 24-12. A 12-point game. Macarenas with the steal, but he will be called out of bounds.
Patriots have some really good ball movement with that play that Coach Grimes has.
Zach Moore now in the game for James Adamo.
And we saw Andre Macarenas work his magic on the far side of the court. 20 seconds winding down here in the first half.
Now Clifton with the ball. We're going to get something done here in the last 15 seconds of the half. Here's the shot. That one is good off the backboard. Macarenas with the ball. He'll find Mansuroglu at the other end. He'll put that one in. It is now 26-14.
12-point lead going to the second half for the Patriots. Way to finish off that half.
That's the end of the first half with the score 26-14. Wayne Hills Patriots in the lead. Overall, an amazing job by the team. What are your thoughts on the first half, Jake?
So far in the first half, both teams actually were a little scrappy, a lot of fouls. Patriots calmed it down towards the second half of the second quarter. 6 fouls they finished with, did not get into the bonus. Otherwise for Clifton, they got to 9 fouls on the game with their coach getting a technical. But the Patriots played really good ball towards the second quarter.
Well, that wraps things up for first half basketball here at Wayne Hills High School. Don't go anywhere. Second half action when we come back.
Ladies and gentlemen, for your halftime entertainment, the Wayne Hills dance team under the direction of Coach Talerico. And a reminder for our spectators that the concession stand is open and please remain masked at all times. Keep masks over your mouth and nose. Thank you so much.
And welcome back to Wayne Hills High School as we get ready to start the second half. Once again, your Wayne Hills Patriots lead 26-14 here against the Clifton Mustangs. Both teams done a bit of a scrappy job here on the offensive end. You know, a lot of missed opportunities, a lot of bad passes, but the defense has been very good for, especially for the Wayne Hills Patriots, getting multiple steals, multiple blocks. Notably, ones from Fitzsimmons and Muller getting those great blocks, kind of catching the ball out of the air and leading the team to that fast break. Both teams now taking the court, and both teams have their starting lineups out on the court. Luke Rosati was taken out early in the first quarter after drawing 2 fouls and did not see any playing time in the second quarter. Now he's back to start off the second half as he will take the ball up. He'll pass that one over to Mansuroglu. Over to Rosati at the wing. That one's no good. And a foul will be called on Mansuroglu. Looks like he did bring that arm over the shoulder and would be called for an over the back foul. Kyle Vellis now with Svarjic. Missed shot, but a foul will be called. That one is on Andre Macarenas, his second of the game, and already the second foul to be called on the Wayne Hills Patriots here in the second half.
Yeah, just like how they started off in the beginning of the game, fouls early. They ended up fixing them, but 2 in the first 30 seconds is not a way you want to start the half.
That first free throw is good, setting the lead down. It is now an 11-point game. Here's the second shot. That one is also good. A 10-point game here at Wayne Hills High School, 26-16. Macarenas over to Adamo. He's been the guy to take up the ball for most of this game. Takes that screen from Mansuroglu. He'll find Macarenas at the top of the key. He drives inside. Figure roll layup, and that is good. Back to a 12-point game here as Macarenas scores once again. Svarjic over to Vellis in the corner. Tristan Wood going out of bounds. He does so. Back at the top of the key. The screen will be set by Seika. Clifton player now looking for the open teammate. He finds Svarjic driving in. And a blocking foul will be called on Ali Mansuroglu, already his second of the half.
Ali just needs to plant his feet. When the defender, or excuse me, when the offensive player runs at him, he needs to just stop and wait instead of running into him. As Ali comes out of the game now for Zach Muller, who had a pretty good first half.
Yeah, Muller immediately after coming into the game got a great rebound off of the shot from Macarenas and scored immediately. 3-pointer from the wing from Clifton, no good. And Muller once again starting off strong coming into the game as he gets the rebound. And a foul will be called on number 15, Aiden Seika.
Good rebound by Muller right back into the game. He is probably the closest height person we have to keep up with Seika.
Adamo now driving inside. He finds Macarenas at the wing. 3-pointer, no good. That one is rebounded by Kyle Vellis. Fast break now. Here's Svarjic now. Goes for the layup. That is no good. And that is rebounded by Kevin Arroyo. He'll take that one back out to the top of the key. Driving inside. Over to Kyle Vellis. Now Arroyo has it at the top of the key. Passes it to his teammate here. He'll drive inside. Over to Kyle Vellis. He gets that one from behind the arc.
Yeah, Andre looked a little confused. He didn't even know where his own player went.
It's now a 9-point game. Luke Rosati now with the ball. He'll find Andre Macarenas at the corner. James Adamo flips that one right over to Jared Mintz. Now back over to Macarenas, excuse me. Once again, they're trying to chew down that clock with these handoffs. Pump fake there from Jared Mintz. Macarenas also trying to slow down the ball. He was looking for Muller on that play, but he did not turn around in time to get to the ball. Clifton, a bit of a miscommunication there As Velas had to run back to the other side of the court to get the inbound. Velas will take the ball up. Here's Savardzic at the wing. Drives inside, and he will be fouled by Zach Muller.
The way it looked at it, Zach Miller had his hands up and got all ball, which he's been doing for majority of the game.
That foul was actually on number 2, Jared Mintz. His first foul in the 4th already for the Wayne Hills Patriots in this 3rd quarter.
Still a 9-point lead halfway through this 3rd quarter.
Savardzic will make that first free throw as he gets ready to take the second one. Second shot by Aiden Savardzic. That one is good. Taking the ball is James Adamo. He'll find Mintz at the wing. Mintz tries to drive in, but he'll back himself up to the corner. Adamo now at the top of the key. Macarenas at the wing. Fake pick and roll between him and Muller. That ball goes out to Crissati. Macarenas over to Luke Crissati. He finds Adamo, who almost loses it, but he picks it right back up at the corner. Here's a floater from Adamo. That one is good. It is now a 9-point game.
Adamo opened on one of the cuts, just eventually had to do it himself.
Savardzic now. Hands it over to his teammate at the top of the key. After is Luke Crissati. He's not able to get there in time. That one will be out of bounds.
Play by Crissati, knocks it out, and then it looked like he tried to hit it off of the defender before it went out of bounds.
It's the inbound pass from Kevin Arroyo. Savardzic now with it at the wing. Fakes the drive inside. He'll step back and pass it over to his teammate. He'll find Kyle Velas at the wing. Tries to drive inside. Can't get there. A blocking foul is called on Luke Crissati. That is the 5th of the half so far. Very, very tricky situation that they're in right now. 5 fouls in just that 3rd quarter.
That's the 3rd foul Luke Crissati has this game. That one did not look like a foul. It looked like he was shuffling his feet perfectly fine. Just when you get too touchy, especially if you're a defensive player, you're going to get called.
Savardzic now with the ball. For the post up, can't get there. He'll pass it back out to his teammate at the top of the key. Tries to get the open look, can't get there. And he will be fouled by number 13, James Adamo. That is the 6th foul of the quarter. 1 away from the bonus, and 6 fouls in just the 3rd quarter. Puts you in very troubled waters, especially as those fouls are gonna continue to haunt you until the end of the game here in the 2nd half.
Yeah, that's the 3rd by Adamo this game.
Seiko with the mid-range shot, that is good.
Adamo and Crissati both have 3 fouls. Only a 7-point lead. It's getting smaller and smaller.
Adamo over to Macarenas. And a late foul called there. James Adamo will be called on the floater. That one is on number 5 for the Clifton Mustangs. Adamo going to the line for 2. Sam Fitzsimmons ready to sub in. After this first shot from Adamo. First one is no good, and Fitzsimmons will come into the game for Andre Macarenas. And Aiden Seika will be taken out of the game for Clifton. Here's Adamo. That one is good. It is now an 8-point game. Sargent now with the ball. Driving inside is Bellis. And that is good. And it is back down to a 6-point game.
It looked like Cressati got elbowed in the face on that drive-in, and Coach Grimes definitely not happy.
Adamo now with the ball. Deep behind the arc. He'll drive inside. The fake, the Euro step, no good. Owens rebound by Muller. Tries to put that one back up mid-air. Looks like number 45 for Clifton, Aiden Safarjic, took a bit of a hit to the head there. And a timeout will be called for the Mustangs.
Coach Grimes out in the middle of the court talking to the referee.
Once again, the score 31-25 with 2 minutes 39 seconds left in the third quarter. Your Wayne Hills Patriots do lead this game, but 6 fouls already in the third quarter with much more to go in the second half.
Yeah, the Mustangs slowly chipping away. Only a 6-point lead, as Jason just said, 31-25 the score. Coach Grimes not happy with that call. As I said earlier, it looked like Cressati got an elbow to the face.
Looks like Wayne Hills going into that bonus is almost a certainty here. 6 fouls already, and at the rate they're going, they've been getting called for a few definitely odd foul calls here. Grimes talking over a game plan here with the Patriots. They went into this second half with a 12-point lead, and now they are only up by 6 points here with just under 3 minutes to go here in the third. They will be sending out that same lineup they had before the timeout. Zach Muller, James Adamo, Luke Cressati, Jared Mintz, and Sam Fitzsimmons. And it looks like Clifton will be keeping in that same lineup as well. Their tallest player, Aiden Seka, is currently out, so Wayne Hills definitely has a bit of an advantage when it comes to crashing that glass.
Yeah, Seka's been in for most of the game, so it looks like he's due for a break. Adamo tripped. Got up. No points allowed.
Adamo will take up the ball. Here's the shot by Mintz. That one is no good, but it's rebounded by Muller. Adamo looking to go for that three-pointer, but he'll slow things down. Once again, Coach Grimes signaling to slow down the clock. That handoff game that they like to play to chew down that clock once again coming into play here. Fitzsimmons finds the open Mintz over to Adamo in the corner. Pump fake. Adamo still looking for that open teammate. He'll find Muller. Muller the floater there. That one is good. And now we are back to an 8-point game.
Shot clock in high school basketball. The Patriots take all the time they want on offense.
Safarjic drives into the lane, and he will be called for the charging foul.
That's exactly what you're supposed to do, Zach Muller. Stand, take it. That is a foul on the offense.
Unfortunately, a few other players on this team have been struggling, especially being called with those blocking fouls, not being able to set their feet. Zach Muller kind of setting a precedent there, showing them how it's done. Able to take that foul. Now Jared Mintz with it at the top of the key. Passes that one over to Sam Fitzsimmons. Adamo. That will be a called timeout here from Coach Grimes and the Wayne Hills Patriots. Once again, with 51 seconds left in the third quarter, the Wayne Hills Patriots lead 33-25.
Yes, same thing what they did in the first half. They struggled. They can't get off to the right start in the beginning of the quarter, and now they're starting to pick it up on offense with an 8-point lead, 33-25. But I don't know. Coach Grimes' first game back here at Wayne Hills does not seem like he left.
He's done a great job morale-wise, too. I mean, he's just been making sure those players are happy out there on the court, and they're doing their absolute best there, putting in that work, putting in that hustle, and is able to bring them to this lead they have right now.
Yeah, it has all these plays and involved for them on the offensive and defensive side. It's not easy in your first game back, but Coach came prepared.
Game is still close. The Patriots have to maintain and sustain this lead. But so far, it's looking like they've been doing a great job offensively, especially in the second half. Fitzsimmons, three-pointer from the wing, no good. That one is rebounded by Luke Crissati. But he will turn that ball over. Rushing down the court, the lay-in, that is good, and it's now back over to a 6-point game. Sam Fitzsimmons to take up the ball with 30 seconds left here in the third quarter. Damo now with it, over to Mintz in the corner. And he hits the three from behind the arc. That one puts it to a 9-point game.
15 seconds left to go and counting.
Kyle Vellis now with the ball. Looking to slow things down, get the last shot of the quarter over to Spargic.
5 seconds left. Driving to the basket.
And they will end the quarter with that layup by Aiden Seika. It is now a 9-point game. Your Wayne Hills Patriots lead 36-27 going into this fourth quarter.
Yeah, so far the Patriots have picked it up on offense towards the end of the half.
Both teams seemingly being a lot more aggressive on that offensive end, chasing after those rebounds, putting that hustle, and it's worked out in both the teams' favors. As in just that third quarter, Clifton has scored more than they did in the entire first half. They scored 17 points here in the third quarter when they only scored 12 in the first half, looking to, able to accelerate this team, able to make this team much better than they were after that slow start in the first half.
Looks like there's been a little bit of conversation between our student section and this side over here. Obviously, we don't want any of that. No fights. Patriots still have a 7-point lead going to the fourth quarter. They have been held at the 6-foul mark just for about 4 or 5 minutes here. 3 fouls on the Mustangs. As I say, the starting 5 is coming out.
Clifton will have possession to start off this fourth quarter. They are down by 7 points. They're looking to start a comeback here in the fourth quarter.
Andre Macarenas and Ollie Mansorgo back in the game for the Patriots.
A foul will be called on Clifton, and the Patriots will retain possession.
Like an illegal pick as they sub in here. Stolen.
Pass out to Seika. That one is no good. It'll be rebounded by Adamo. Fast break over to Macarenas. He can't get there. Here's Kyle Vellis now with the ball. Savarczyk now with it. Passes it over to Vellis at the top of the key. He'll drive inside. The layup, that is no good. A foul will be called on the floor. That one is on number 11, Luke Crissati. That is his 4th of the game, and that will put the Clifton Mustangs into the 1-1 bonus.
Yeah, there's no excuse for that when you heard it. It looks like they're going to have Jared Mintz come in the game. Most likely Carcassati here.
First shot is good at the line from Kyle Velas. As we said before, he was the leading scorer for Clifton last year. And he's definitely shown it in this game, doing a great job on the offensive end. That second shot is good.
Shortening the lead, now only a 5-point lead here for the Patriots.
Andre Macarena is now taking the ball up. Over to Adamo at the wing. He's over to Fitzsimmons in the corner. Now back over to Adamo. He'll find Mensaroglu. Finds Mintz in the corner. Gets up to three, but that is good! It is raining threes for Jared Mintz. He's done a great job from behind the arc. Called once again. That one is called on the Wayne Hills Patriots. That one is on number 2, Jared Mintz, right after his really big three to extend that lead to 8 points.
Yeah, I'm not sure what they called the hold on for. But Jared Mintz, gotta leave him in. Been a hot player. Only 2 fouls going to the 4th quarter. Looks like he'll be all right foul-wise.
Aiden Sega was taken out of the game. Kyle Velas will make his first free throw shot. Just under 7 minutes left to go in the game. And it is a 7-point game. Patriots in the lead. Make that a 6-point game after Kyle Velas makes his second free throw shot. Adamo passes that one over to Macarenas. Over to Fitzsimmons. Back over to Adamo. He'll drive in. Goes for the Euro step there. Drives in, and there will be a foul called. That one was a blocking foul on Aiden Savardzic. His 3rd of the game and the 5th of the half for the Clifton Mustangs. Mintz with the inbound to Mensaroglu. Hands that one off to Adamo. Over to Mintz. Mintz from the wing. That one is good once again. He cannot miss. When he is hot, he cannot miss those threes.
It's 2 threes already in this quarter. 4 for him in this game. Jared Mintz, the hot shooter on this team.
Savardzic takes that screen. He tries to drive in, loses the ball, but he gets it right back.
And Jared Mintz has a steal. Oh, they're going to call a foul.
Foul was called on Jared Mintz, his 3rd of the game. The 9th already. Already the 9th foul of this half for the Wayne Hills Patriots. One more, and it is a 2-shot bonus for the Clifton Mustangs. Aiden Savardzic hasn't missed a single free throw so far this game. Going to line for 1 and 1. That one is good. Sends that one down to an 8-point game. Savardzic now getting ready to take his 2nd shot.
It seems like Mustangs get the lead down to 6 or 7. And then somehow Jared Mintz comes in and adds 3 points back onto the board. So an 8-point lead, 42-34.
Andre Macarenas to take up the ball. Over to Jared Mintz. He'll find James Adamo. Drive in, and he will be fouled. Last year's star senior Phil Park is on the sideline for today's game, watching his predecessor, fellow point guard Andre Macarenas, really shine here in this game, along with the rest of his team. Adamo now with the ball at the half. He brings that one up to the top of the key, finds Jared Mintz once again. Mintz will get that one over to Fitzsimmons.
The Patriots want to get the ball to Jared Mintz as much as possible.
Fitzsimmons now swings that one over to Mintz. Swings it over to Adamo once again. These handoffs signaling that the Patriots are trying to shoot the clock here. Drive inside. An off-balance shot by Adamo. That one is no good. Here's the fast break. Kevin Arroyo going up with it, and that is good. Now it is a 6-point game. Just over 5 minutes left to go, and a timeout will be called by the Mustangs. Coach Grimes going to have to talk to his team, trying to make sure they can extend this lead before the clock runs out.
This game feels way too close than it should be for the Patriots. Seems like they've had the advantage all game, like they've always been in the lead, but the Mustangs have not been too far behind. I mean, they've gotten the lead down to 4 or 5 points multiple times here.
Well, they started off the second half with a lead of 26 to 12. So, you know, after the Clifton Mustangs got 17 points in that third quarter, they've been on a roll. Even in this quarter here, as there's just over 5 minutes left to go in the game, Clifton is on a roll here. And the Wayne Hills Patriots are really going to have to step things up defensively and offensively, and they want to close this out. Here's Garolis to take up the ball. Over to Adamo. He finds Jared Mintz. And he'll swing it over to Garolis. Garolis almost loses it, but he will keep it in his possession. And a foul will be called on number 5 for the Clifton Mustangs. That is the 7th foul of the half. And Wayne Hills Patriots will be going into the 1-and-1 bonus. This one to be taken by James Adamo. Adamo looking to extend this lead. And now we're in the paint segment with Ali Mansarogo. He said that the team's main goal was to win this game, and then after that they can focus on the rest. And if they extend this lead here, after James Adamo makes that first one, they extend this lead, they will be able to get this win, and they'll be doing a great job going into the rest of the season.
Just take it one game at a time. Yeah, they're still going to finish this one. Over 4.5 minutes left to go.
Jump ball will be called. That one will be going to the Patriots side. 7-point game. The Wayne Hills Patriots lead 43 to 36. Clifton putting on the press on the Wayne Hills Patriots. Trying to get no easy baskets. Trying to force as many turnovers as they can, as Andre Garolis will take up the ball. Garolis finds the wide open Adamo at the wing. 3. That is no good, but is rebounded by Zach Muller. Muller goes up and he will be fouled. That is the 8th foul of the half for the Clifton Mustangs. That one on number 40 for the Mustangs, his first of the game.
Yeah, Adamo not so good from 3 tonight, but definitely from anywhere in the paint, underneath, passing. He's definitely a perfect point guard for this Patriots team and what Coach Grimes wants to build around.
Muller will make that first shot, extending the lead to 8 points. Number 40 for the Clifton Mustangs will be coming out, and Aiden Savardzic will be coming in.
Now that is 8 fouls for the Mustangs. That's what you were talking about earlier, how many fouls they didn't have. Well, they've almost caught up to the Patriots, who have 9.
Muller misses that one, and it is rebounded by the Mustangs. Kyle Vellis now with the ball. Swings it over to Arroyo. Tries to get inside, and a foul will be called on Jared Mintz.
I'm not sure what the referee looking, but it looks like Jared Mintz got all ball, ripped it right out of his hands. But that is his 4th foul now.
Yeah, Mintz doesn't look too happy about that call.
Looks like you just leave him in, and if he fouls out, he fouls out. You have guys like Sanford Simmons and Crisati on your bench that you can always sub in.
Kevin Arroyo with his first free throw. That one is good. Bringing the lead down to 7 points here. Sam Fitzsimmons will be coming into the game for Ali Mansarogo. You said before, James Adamo doing a great job on the inside, and especially when it comes to passing. He had an impressive 29 assists last year, being 3rd on the team. Arroyo, second free throw. That one is good. Now a 6-point game Clifton putting on the heavy press. Kyle Vellis will be guarding Sam Fitzsimmons here, as there's just 4 minutes left in the game. James Adamo and the Patriots team possibly looking to slow things down here. Fitzsimmons with the ball at the top of the key. He will find Mintz. Gets it over to Macarenas. Macarenas now with the ball at the wing. And a foul will be called on the Clifton Mustangs. That one is on number 20, his first of the game and the 9th of the half for the Clifton Mustangs. One more foul and they are put into the double bonus, just like the Wayne Hills Patriots.
Yeah, Wayne Hills been at 10 fouls now. 3 minutes and 44 seconds left to go. Only a 6-point lead, but now more opportunities. One of your best shooters here at the free throw line.
First shot by Macarenas. That one is good. A few substitutions. Jared Mintz out of the game, and Ali Mansoroglu now in, and Sam Fitzsimmons taken out of the game for Luke Crissati. Second shot by Macarenas is good, extending the lead to 8 points. Timeout called by the Clifton Mustangs. Wayne Hills Patriots leading 46-38, an 8-point lead. Both teams have been struggling defensively in the second half, especially in the fourth quarter. Both teams looking to step things up both offensively and defensively.
Yeah, I'd like to see more from Andre Macarenas. He's been pretty quiet here in the second half. They need to find a way to get him the ball and get him involved on this offense, just like they've been doing with players like Jared Mintz, who's been pretty hot in the second half.
Macarenas did start off the game with a very big three, and ever since then he has had a few good shots, but he hasn't really been connecting on any of his shots from deep.
Patriots one foul away from being in the double bonus. Jared Mintz on the bench now, along with Sam Fitzsimmons, as they have the two big men for the Patriots, Mullen and Mansoroglu, in the game. And also Crissati is back in the game as the Patriots get the ball right back.
The inbound pass from Safarjik. That one will be out of bounds off the foot of his teammate. Few substitutions here. Luke Crissati and Ali Mansoroglu out of the game. Jared Mintz and Sam Fitzsimmons, the two big three-point shooters for the team, put into the game. The inbound pass to Zach Muller. He's going into the post. Finds Adamo at the corner, and he'll get it over to Sam Fitzsimmons. Macarenas now with it. Gets it over to Adamo. Adamo almost loses it, but a foul will be called on number 10, Kyle Vellis, for the Clifton Mustangs. James Adamo, now this team in the double bonus, will be taking 2 foul shots.
Yeah, a lot of fouls here for the Mustangs. At one point, Patriots had 6. They only had about 2. Now both teams at 10. Again, Adamo, one of your better shooters. 47-38. A 9-point lead for the Patriots.
Here's the second shot from James Adamo. Looking to extend this lead. He will miss that. Kevin Arroyo with the rebound. Clifton now with the ball. Kyle Vellis driving inside. He will miss that, and an offensive foul will be called as Luke Crissati takes that charge. The 5th foul of the game from Kyle Vellis. And he will be taking it.
That was a really good play by Crissati, just taking that. At the point where they don't even need to count fouls anymore. Once you reach 10, there is no more bonus following.
Mansoroglu inside. He will be blocked by Seika. And he steals it right back from Seiko. He'll be blocked once again. Adama over to Mansuroglu. That one no good. But a foul will be called on Clifton, and they will be going to the line for 2.
In a matter of 5 seconds, Ali Mansuroglu went 0 for 3. Could not get the layup up past Arroyo.
And I mean, Aiden Seika is just so tall. He's able to block those shots without jumping. Ali Mansuroglu, very tall himself, but Seika just had to reach up his arms, and he's able to block those with ease. He will be going to the line for 2.
That's the 5th by Cressati. Mintz will come into the game.
Guys, two shots.
Exactly 3 minutes left to go. 9-point lead.
Seika with his first shot. That one is no good. Game remains at 47-38. Buenos Patriots in the lead with 3 minutes left. Aiden Seika will be taking his second free throw shot. That one is good. Now an 8-point game, and a timeout will be called.
Patriots been holding on to about a 6 to 8 point lead for majority of this game. As I said, exactly 3 minutes left to go. Both teams have the double bonus going for them, and a very high foul game. As we said, Cressati fouled out. Mintz is looking to take his spot, and then Fitzsimmons looks to be next up on the bench to come in.
Buenos Patriots have been put into that double bonus twice in this game, once in the first half, and of course now in the second half. They lead by 8. Just 3 minutes left in the game. They're looking to execute here late in the game, trying to extend this lead and maintain it for the remainder of this fourth quarter. It will be Wayne Hills Patriots ball. Andre Macarenas, last year's second leading scorer, to inbound the ball. He'll get that over to Jared Mintz, who passes it over to Ali Mansuroglu. He's at the wing. He'll get that run right back over to Macarenas. Now here's Cressati with it. Over to Mintz.
Wide open, Macarenas. Pass to Mansuroglu.
Now Zach Muller with the shot. That one is no good. That was picked right back up by Jared Mintz. Mintz tries to find the open Muller. Muller loses the ball there. A miscommunication between him and Jared Mintz.
8-point lead. James Adama has the right of points as the point guard, just to take his time. Took about 30 seconds off on that drive.
Aiden Seiko will be fouled by Mansuroglu there. He will be going to the line for 2.
So hard to guard a really, really tall player like Seika. I mean, Mansuroglu is still a head shorter. Even him and Mullen, I mean, they're both a head shorter than him.
Seiko will make that first free throw. Is now a 7-point game. Sam Fitzsimmons will be coming in for Zach Muller.
Seven-point lead. 2 minutes, 24 seconds left to go.
Seika taking a second shot. That one is also good. It is now a 6-point game. Adamo gets that one over to Macarenas. Macarenas being double teamed, but he'll get that one right back over to Adamo. Here's Mintz, back to Adamo at the wing. Over to Macarenas at the top of the key. He'll get the one over to Mansuroglu with a no-look pass. Mansuroglu will be going to the line off the foul from number 15, Aiden Seika.
I mean, at this point, it seems like both teams will be almost at like 15 fouls just in the last minute or so. Mansuroglu at the line. Grimes discussing with Fitzsimmons, Adamo, Macarenas, and Mintz.
First shot from Ali Mansuroglu. That one is good. And a substitution, number 20 for the Clifton Mustangs will be coming out, and number 45, Aiden Savarjic, will be coming in to replace him. That one is rebounded by Aiden Seika. Clifton Mustangs have their entire starting lineup minus Kyle Vellis, who did foul out. Foul is called on the floor. That one on the Wayne Hills Patriots. And it will be on James Adamo, his 4th of the game. Another player on the team in foul trouble.
And they're gonna leave Adamo in. The next point guard, I guess, would be Mintz, but
that first shot is good. It is now a 6-point game once again. Savardzic will be taken out of the game.
they also have players like Nate Crosati, Sean Lenchek, Stephen Cubis, Richie Grenier on the bench, including CJ Palafonte.
Ollie Matsaroglu gets that one over to Mintz. Mintz over to Fitzsimmons. Now here's Macarenas driving inside. That one is stolen by Seika, but it's stolen right back. Here's Matsaroglu with it over to Macarenas.
Macarenas made up for that bad play. Has the ball.
That one is over to James Adamo. Adamo over to Fitzsimmons. Tries to find Jaron Mintz inside. That one is tipped out of bounds. Very close game. Wayne Hills Patriots end the lead 48-43. A 5-point game with 1:35 left to go in the game. And a timeout will be called by Coach Grimes and the Wayne Hills Patriots. Going to toss things over for their strategy in the last minute and a half of the game.
This game is one big shot from being really, really close. 5 points is not a lot in basketball. So let's see what the Patriots are going to come out with. Because they do have the ball, but it seems like they're trying to stick with the approach of passing, holding onto the ball. But Mustangs are playing really, really good defense. 48-43 is the score.
Coaches for both teams going over their strategy late in the game. Looking to get big plays on both ends. Patriots have been lacking on defense in this fourth quarter. They're going to have to step things up. And Clifton is going to have to make a big step up on the offensive end. Both teams are in the double bonus, so they are a foul away. So Clifton is a foul away from making this a one-possession game. Andre Macarenas to inbound the ball. Aiden Seika will be guarding him. That one is passed inside to Ali Matsaroglu. Reverse layup. That one is good, and one from center. Ali Matsaroglu makes it a 7-point game.
What a great play by Ali Mansaroglu. Taking it himself, the big man underneath. That extends the Patriots' lead to 7. Could turn into a 3-point play.
Ali Mansaroglu was a huge play, gets the and one, and a chance for the 3-point play here. Minute 34 left in the game, coming in clutch of the quick pass and score. That one is no good and is rebounded by Kevin Arroyo. 7-point game here. Savardzic now with the ball. That one is passed over to Arroyo. He tries to get that one inside, lose the ball a little bit. And they pass that one back inside. Seika sets the screen. And an up and a carry will be called there.
Minute 16 left to go. 7-point lead for the Patriots as Macarenas is going to inbound the ball here.
Moving up the court is James Adamo. He'll find Fitzsimmons all the way at the other side. Not taking the shot. He's trying to chew down the clock. Adamo now with the ball. Over to Fitzsimmons in the corner. Pump fake. Knowing he's not going to take that one. He will be fouled. That one looks like it was on Aiden Seika. That was actually on number 21, Kevin Arroyo. His first of the game. Pretty rare to see in a game full of fouls, a player getting his first foul of the game. Fitzsimmons now at the line for 2 shots. First one is good, extending the lead to 8 points. Fitzsimmons now at the line looking for his second shot here. Second shot is also good. One of the great shooters on the team, Sam Fitzsimmons, able to go 2 for 2 at the line. After being fouled, Savarczyk goes up for it, misses the layup. Ali Mantaroglu now with the ball. Passes it over to Adamo. Adamo will be fouled and he will be going to the line. Adamo, not the guy you want to send to the line. Amazing free throw shooter.
Yeah, they're only digging a deeper hole. 49 seconds left to go. 52 to 43, 9-point lead. Adamo at the line. But for the Patriots, right now they're in an ideal scenario. 50 seconds left, 10-point lead. Getting ready to get back on defense.
Adamo makes the second shot here. Taking the inbound. Trying to get a quick shot off. Driving inside. The layup no good. That one is out of bounds on the Clifton Mustangs. 41 seconds left to go. And the Wayne Hills Patriots are up by 11 points.
Coach Grimes has really prepared for this moment of burning time, burning clock. Patriots really solid at the passing game so far in this game. That pass by Adamo is not easy.
Fitzsimmons over to Macarenas, over to Mantaroglu. Chewing out the clock here, just 30 seconds left in the game. That one over to Mintz.
This game almost out of reach now. 20 seconds left to go and another foul.
Adamo will be fouled once again. That one on number 5 for the Clifton Mustangs. That is his 4th foul of the game. Another player in dangerous foul territory.
Adamo been to the line a lot recently since he's a point guard getting fouled all the time, trying to stop the clock, but it's only making it worse.
Adamo able to make that first shot, extending the lead to 12 points. Just 21 seconds left. Some substitutions will be made from the Clifton Mustangs.
This game's almost out of reach now. 15 seconds, clocking, winding down.
Deep 3 there, and a rebound from Aiden Seika. He goes up with it, but he will be fouled on the layup. He'll be going to the line.
Yeah, it's a lot of fouls by both sides toward the end of this game. This Mullen comes in for the last 13 seconds.
Jared Mintz, who's done an amazing job from behind the arc this game, is taken out for the last few seconds of the game. Zach Muller, big rebound guy, is going to help out in case anybody on the court misses those shots. Seika able to make that first free throw.
10-point lead for the Patriots.
Second shot is good from Aiden Seika, and another foul on Sam Fitzsimmons. He'll be going to the line for 2.
Yeah, I mean, 12 seconds left to score 10 points, and all you're doing is putting their good shooters on the line. I mean, they're going to make one of the 2 shots. They're just putting the game out of reach. But you got to give props to the Mustangs not giving up.
First shot by Sam Fitzsimmons. That one is missed. No Patriots players there to rebound the ball. Sam Fitzsimmons makes that shot, extending it to an 11-point game.
10 seconds and winding down here.
Inside of Seika. He'll make that first one.
And it looks like the Patriots are going to get the first one of the season. What a game by the Patriots, beating the Mustangs 56 to 47.
A big game there from the Wayne Hills Patriots. That about wraps things up here at Wayne Hills High School. Once again, the score 56 to 47. Your Wayne Hills Patriots take the win here at home.